Yay. That's exciting. It's working. It's working. Oh, all the trials and tribulations of getting through to this point. We did it. I'm so excited.
It's not too bad, Bash. I wasn't too bad. It only took 30 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of button mashing. Yeah, Care Bears.
Oh my God, that's true. She's wearing Care Bears. Oh, I used to love Care Bears when I was a
Right?
kid.
Which
That
one was
and
your
the Little
favorite?
Pony.
My Little Pony. Do you know they remade My Little Pony and it's like still just as good and
Oh, really? I need to look it up. I have boys, so they didn't want to watch this stuff with me. And when I mention Care Bears, they're like, seriously.
Care Bears. Well, no, My Little Pony also very,
It's very girly. I feel it's
yeah, a
girly.
little bit. Oh, so exciting. So yesterday's conversation in Open Studio was really good. I guess for anyone listening, Open Studio is a meeting of the Burn Club members. Um, I used to be all about the Care Bears cousins. Yes, Chuck. I love it. I love it. I was wondering if anyone would know. Um, Open Studio, we meet once a week and we hang out and um, burn. We sometimes have guest featured artists. Like last month, it was Brandy Rolls who taught us all about pet portraits. And I actually have mine here. And this is her lovely dog that I finally finished. I'm super proud of myself because I've never done anything close to being realistic. And she just gave us the template, the outline. She gave us the kind of line work version so we can trace it onto the wood. And then step by step, we went online together and she showed us how to do it and troubleshoot it along with us. So it was super cool. It's kind of a huge milestone because I literally stay away from anything realistic. Shading is not even about shading, it's about realism and the eyes and the nose. So kind of a huge moment, and I know that some other people were making the pet portraits too and learned a lot about that. And next month for Open Studio we have gourd burning, which is exciting. I've got my gourd and
Oh my goodness.
it came in the mail recently and I'm pretty excited to burn on this. I've never burned on any gourd before. I've burned on rounded shapes like ornament style stuff, but we have an artist coming in who does only gourd burning and she's going to show us how to prepare a gourd, dry it, um, what tools she uses because it's a different kind of tools. And she's gonna do Celtic kind of patterns, which I'm sure Chuck will love with the part Irish in him. And yeah, it's just gonna be cool to learn something new. Um, and
And
then
oh,
yesterday,
and
sorry,
what is the advantage of doing gourd stuff? Is because it is kind of like it has a long life, a shelf life, or is because um
it's like a gourd once it's dried properly. It's like a piece of wood. It'll just be like it'll exist and it'll just
and it's not gonna fade, right? The burning doesn't fade.
that's the fun part about pyrography. It's always susceptible to fading. I feel like that's just the nature of nature.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha, gotcha.
Right? It's just like on wood, it's eventually gonna fade. Chuck is saying I need to get a gourd. I looked on the resource post for my area and they're not available. Boo! Some of them do ship out far, so but it's this Actually, there's 2 weeks left, not next week, but next week. So there might be a chance if you do want to burn on a gourd. If you don't want to burn on a gourd, you can still like pay it, like watch and learn and eventually get a gourd. You could probably also burn on something round if you do have anything round. And I'm going to guess it's somewhat similar, although it feels more like slippery than a piece of wood. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Can we swap it for pumpkin or squash or zucchini? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not a gourd burner, so we're gonna ask Jen. Jen Avery's the guest artist, but I'm pretty sure you can because it's same idea, right? Like they're from the same family, so it's kind of like different wood species is like different gourd fruit. Is gourd a fruit or a vegetable? Nice gourd. I love it. I love it. So yeah. Oh, and yesterday's conversation was good. It was really helpful and fun. Like chatting about.
It felt like a marathon. Everybody was like, tell it this, tell it that, tell it this, tell it that.
Yeah. ChatGPT and Midjourney, first of all, head to head. It's very interesting. And then everybody just like it's cool to see how everyone uses AI in their way and how it works in the end for each person, I guess. Name your gourd. Chuck is saying name my gourd. I'm not good at naming stuff. I'm gonna just call it
Gordon.
Gordon the gourd. Oh yes. Gordon. That's it.
Now it has a personality and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably find like a wooden bowl, that something cheap from the craft store, because it has that challenge of the roundness. Like how can you keep that line clean and the control of it? But I heard in the past in our burn club group that gourd is stinky, and I'm like, not about stinky stuff.
Interesting. I don't remember hearing that. I know cork is very, very stinky.
Yeah, cork, it was stinky, but I think gourd is also like people wear stuff because it's stinky. I'm like, not for me. So we will see. We will see how your Gordon turns out.
Yeah.
Stinky Gordon.
Stinky Gordon. Oh no.
Oh. So Basia, we can talk about a little bit of what these live sessions are going to be about and how is this related to the Woodburn Corner group, Discord community?
Yeah. What are they going to be? You're in it. We're in it.
We're in it. Well, we're going to show the master of wood burning here, Basia. She's going to present always a piece and she's going to work on it. And we're going to be very inspired by her control of the line work. And then we're going to have conversations, a little bit of knowledge, information for people of wood burning, get them interested. And if they want, they can ask questions live and get that knowledge for themselves in their particular projects and things they want to do, or even curiosity, right? And this is like a peek into what the Discord server is. It's a very active community. There is a good amount of chatting. It's the nicest space, very supportive, very safe space. And everybody's welcome. So we have people that are total beginners to intermediate to the ones that don't want to do the job but need the accountability to get stuff done. And then the people that are really disciplined and they're like on top of it. And we also have the business section where, okay, we're doing wood burning. It's a business. What are the things we need to apply? And everybody shares in their experience and strategies of what it works for them. Because I always say that the Woodburn Corner for me is a no bullshit zone, because there is so much noise out there telling you this is strategy and this social media trick and all this crap just to sell you something, and then it doesn't work and it frustrates you. And then we are all about, okay, genuinely, this is what works, and this other stuff is just not true. Yeah. And if you want to skip the noise and the frustration and the delay on getting success, just join the Discord server, have conversations, and also we have live sessions weekly, and we go depending on the subjects people want to work that week on. So as a participant, I really love it, and it's my favorite meeting of the week. I'm not gonna lie. It's very chilling and lax. It's like, oh yes.
Just to talk and chat, and I love it. I love it.
I'm looking at Chuck, who is very active in the chat.
Chuck is awesome.
Yeah, I love Chuck.
Same. It's good energy. Lots of good energy.
Oh yeah. Basia, do you want to show me a little bit of this wood burning so I can learn something today?
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, this is from an open studio back in January. Did we do? Yikes. Oopsie. It's taking a while because I had a lot of other things on the go. But Manisa Robinson came as the guest featured artist in that month, and she taught us a session on how to make kind of a 3D look with the shading and whatnot. So she provided this template and then she burned it live. She also added color, which was really nice. And she showed us a bunch of techniques, which was really fun. And it was just a great session because I again went out of my comfort zone. I like to do line work. I like nice, crisp, clean lines. And this is has the nice, crisp, clean lines, but also has a lot of shading. She also showed us with the Versa tool, which is a little bit uncomfortable for me. I don't love using that tool. So I think that was kind of my hesitation to continue with the project. So instead of hesitating any longer, I'm just using my spoon shading nib with my razor tip burner, and I am moving on because I need to. I want to finish it, and it's staring at me, and it's a good shading practice. I like that there's not a lot of big shading spots. It's kind of easier to get a hang of because when you have a little spot, you notice the imperfections a little bit less. And so, yeah, I'll get to burning, but can you hear the fan? No, good, because
Yeah,
I turned
you hear a little bit here and there, but I don't feel that it's a big problem. Zoom cancels noise, so it's
good.
fine.
Okay, good, because I want to make sure that my fan is on because there's I transferred this using the heat method.
Okay, now I can hear the fan making some noise. And Chuck is asking if he can get a straight view of the wood. Chuck, you want us to get like multiple camera systems now, man?
Not today, but you know what? Next time
Future. Yeah.
in the future, I will make sure to do that because it is a little bit easier to see. But today I can't because of where I'm working. It's still really cold outside. But I do have a setup that I can do from the top. So yeah, this I use the heat transfer method, which uses a laser printer. And so any of these marks that I'm burning on are really bad to breathe in. So making sure that the safety gear is on. I'm pretty sure you can still hear me though. While I'm
yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Good. So yeah, safety is of utmost importance in general when you're burning with wood, because wood is smoke and smoke is no good. But especially when you're working with something that you've transferred with, even when you use the carbon transferring method.
Oh, Chuck said that to pick the piece and turn it towards him, but I think it's because of the position of the phone. You're not gonna, well, yeah, you can
Like
do
that?
it that way. Yeah. He wanted to see maybe the design from the front. I do like it looks three-dimensional with the shading,
It
Basha.
does, especially like this from the front.
Yeah.
Okay, so um the reason why is because all what I did at first to make it look kind of three-dimensional is I imagined the light source coming in from this direction, which would make all the shadows coming in from this direction. And what I focused on first before anything else is making dark lines on anything that's from this section. And I'm imagining it like a piece of carved wood where it's embossed, where it's raised. So all like, see, I missed one here. And so I'm at a 5 with a spoon shader, and it's a little hot, but I want it to be dark. I think my problem is I like to go really slowly, but if I'm building super dark shading, I need to go in heavy and dark so that it can be very obvious. And yeah, so any spots that are on this side is where I'm going to kind of focus my really dark spots. And I'm just going to follow the edges.
Yeah, and I feel that Basha, because she's been doing this for so long, she's doing it on the fly, but people can actually draw these shadows from the beginning and then trace them into the wood so they don't have to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you can totally do that as well. That's definitely an option. I believe I have the this is the what I use to transfer it, which is okay. It's more of an outline. But Manisa did also give the original of this, which really shows. I didn't print it because that's a waste of ink. I'd rather just look at it on my screen, but it really shows
The outline for the shadows.
the depth, yeah, the values of where it gets really dark and where it gets lighter, and it's easier to follow, especially when the screen is bright. It really enhances all of the lights and darks. So
yeah, that's something that I don't know, because you have read so many pyrography books that they give you step by step when it comes to shading. But have you ever seen one that they show like, okay, value number 1, which is the first light value, and they only show you where to use that in the image, and then create the next image where they only show you how to use value number 2, which is a little bit darker, and they separate it so you can have a clear understanding of this is the same value for these areas, this is the second value for these areas, until they take you either to complete white or complete black. I know that in pyrography they start with the darkest value and they move all the way down to white, which is wood.
Yeah,
but I don't know if anybody in a book has shown that a specific step-by-step process when it comes to shading.
I believe I think I remember correctly, Laura Irish, she's really good at breaking it down. I think when we had that book review, that one that I was opened and she showed a real picture and broke down the values. I'm 99% sure that was Laura Irish. And she's really good at breaking all those things down and really breaking it down in real time, as you said, like giving an example of a finished thing versus and a photograph, which is huge because you kind of want to see the comparison. I don't know why this is so blurry.
The front closest to the camera is in focus, so the edge of the circle is in focus. So I don't know if you can with the finger you can re-tap where the focus should be. And also if you can clean the lens, because sometimes when the lens is a little dirty, it will create that blurriness too.
Yeah. Another safety, always turn off your machine, even if it's for a second.
Totally agree.
Right? So kind of forget. You're like, oh, I will be quick. No, not always.
Till this day, I have the habit ingrained in me because of Rachel and you that before I turn on the machine, I put my gloves. Like I always wear gloves because I'm
Really?
terrified of burning myself. So it's like I put the gloves on and everything is good.
Wow. What kind of gloves do you use?
The leather ones for the people that do machinery work. There are some
Okay.
leather ones that they're kind of flexible, and they really helped me when I was using the Versa tool because it got so hot. Um, so they really helped me to not get burned with those. But now that I have the razor tip, I feel like it's an overkill, but still I like to keep that protective safety mechanism in case that something happens.
Yeah. I
Uh,
do I do know some people use gardening gloves too, which are maybe not as thick, so it's not as it doesn't protect from the heat as super much, but um they're much more flexible and it'll give you a little bit of time to kind of realize that it's getting hot.
I feel the ones I have they are flexible enough.
Are they? Okay.
They're not constrictive.
Yeah.
But they look manly. You know, they look alike.
Yeah.
Protective.
Large and safe.
Yes, yes. They feel
Good.
good, and I only use them for wood burning for the safety measures, and that's the importance of joining the communities because people can tell you what is works and doesn't work, and be aware of these. Then, if you just go with the book, sometimes the authors don't realize stuff or they mention it, but they don't go deep into the why, and then you don't retain the information the same. Um,
Yeah, it's also one person's perspective.
Yes,
There's
and
there
that time that we were comparing books, we were looking at how is this person explaining things and why they didn't mention that. And there are
yeah,
so many factors. When you have knowledge on something, it's better to go to the person that has been doing it and ask directly.
yes. Yeah. I that was very enlightening for me for sure because I know a lot of people who have learned off of books and it's great, but when we were going through it, there was one person who wrote like you always know that okay, a book is one person's perspective, but you think something like a hobby like wood burning is maybe there is one way, one right way, one best way, one good way. And this person had written that they clean their nibs using sandpaper, which ruined my nib. And not that
Mhm.
I listened to that book, the nib that I was given to the person who was using it before, it was a hand me down, and they were using uh,
Yeah,
sandpaper quite heavily, and I hated the ball nib because it was frustrating and I didn't understand why until I cleaned it and was like, oh, it's completely ruined. It has a little lip, and whenever I turn, it catches on that lip. And so it was nice because now I know it's not me who doesn't know how to use the nib, it's the nib itself. But my point is that going back to the book, that book said that's what you should do. So, that's what people do. But in the community, we talk about it and we say, hey, I've tried it. It ruined my nib. Don't do it. And so you get different perspectives, different experiences, so much extra more knowledge than just what one book can give you.
yes. Here Chuck was saying that he is a real man. He doesn't wear gloves and he wears his burn digits as battle scars.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, look at me, I'm a wood burner, I'm a pyrographer. Good for
Yeah.
you, Chuck. And then he
Yeah.
said, I used to use sandpaper. No mas. I'm not using sandpaper ever again.
I
He's
wonder,
like,
Chuck.
is a conspiracy to buy more nibs. So these people are being paid by the the nib industry.
Whoa. Whoa. That just shook my world right there.
Yeah. There's also so much nuance, and that's the thing that I like from the community is that probably an author was using a specific technology that could withstand the sanding without issues, but then you come with your new fancy tech equipment that is made with less intention of this thing is going to be lasting for the next three generations, and you use the sandpaper and you ruin it, but it's because
Yeah.
they didn't annotated that, oh, this works for this machine and this type of nibs, but it's
Yeah.
not going to work for this other machine and these types of nibs, right? So
Yeah.
I think a lot of things can go under the radar when they're writing a book because they cannot take into account
Everything.
all the things that might happen,
Yeah.
and then somebody pays the price for it. So for me, community is super important because we have the gathered experience of 20 people, and that's amounting for how many years of doing this thing. And now everybody's telling you, okay, this works, it doesn't work, it works in this case, but in this case, it's not going to work. So I really like that mastermind of having a wood burning community like this one.
Yeah. That's a good word for it, mastermind, because that's what it is. And it's less structured. It's not very specific on like tutorials or like lessons. It's more real life in the moment experiences. When you sit down and you are having a question, you can go on and get your question answered almost immediately. There's always someone on, and everyone's so helpful and so amazing and supportive. And yeah, I agree. It's wonderful.
And for me as an extrovert, having the Discord server is so great because I can be wood burning and then ask a question and then have a little chat there and then go back to the piece and have a little bit of chat, and that helps me to move forward. That if I seclude myself for hours doing something without no human contact, it's so bad for me as an extroverted. That's one of the main reasons I was like terrified of going back to art because you spend so much time alone,
Yeah, yeah.
and it
Which,
takes a toll on the mental health. And
yeah,
in the sessions we had really good chats about mental health, like how do you handle mental health. And for me, the best therapy is the live sessions weekly.
yeah,
That's where I get like, oh, good. I'm not the crazy one here. Like
yeah.
everybody's going through stuff right now, and
And everyone has their own thing and everyone supports each other with all those things. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard being an artist. You want to I love getting into the zone, being completely immersed in what I'm doing and just, you know, disappearing from the world. But you're right, it can take a toll. And then, like, how often do you run into people who you can have a cool conversation about wood burning? Like, who's more obsessed about wood than the people in that community? It's always wild for me to have other people talking about the same passions. Like, it's it, we all are obsessed with wood and with burning and with all the techniques, and it's just so cool to have such a common ground.
actually I have a background on art academy, so my friend artists, they love it when I do my live streaming or I do Instagram reels and they can see me with burning. They're more interested in that than actual drawing. And they were like, oh my God, tell me what it's about. I'm like, drawing, uh, drawing, like when you have trained yourself to draw, you're not really there. You don't enjoy it anymore. It's kind of like a automatic response. But with wood burning, you have to go slow. The tool is going to make you go slow. You have to sync your breathing with the tool, and that is a form of meditation. So it's like meditative drawing for the first time, and that's what I really love about wood burning is that it has that healthy impact in the brain that
Yeah.
makes you slow down and be present with the activity. And my friends are like, oh my God, I want to do it. I'm like, you should, because it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I laugh about it, but I'm dead serious. I feel like I'm only sane because I've been burning for so long and so much. Like I we all have our thing. We all go through everything. And in my hardest moments, I was wood burning the most. And at that point, I was not realizing that it was what helped me wake up the next day and do all the things and keep going. And it is super meditative and so satisfying. I love it.
Yeah, and this is something that I really appreciate in the Discord server, is that sometimes we just gather to do these. Like sometimes we're very specific on, oh, we want to work on the business side, or we want to work on the how to expedite automate processes, or how to build a website. Those are very specific things, but then we're also in sync. And sometimes like we just want to chill and burn. We just want to talk whatever comes to mind in a friendly environment, and we're just going to do these for the sake of it. And that's such a valuable thing these days, because we're so into the hamster wheel of productivity that we don't take that space anymore to just be a human.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Chuck,
love.
Chuck was saying, my favorite part of the group is the people and the inspiration. Having access to other ways of approaching it can really round out your skill set. The
Yes.
encouragement, especially.
100% agreed. Is you when you're I know there's already a bunch of people who posted and were like, I don't know what I should do next, or I don't know what I did wrong. And then everybody's just like gives their own perspective and says, keep going, because it's gonna come together. Just keep going. And for me personally, it definitely has helped a lot. I mean, the burn challenges help a lot too, because there's a deadline. um, so I feel like that combination of having something to burn and then having everyone kind of cheer for you and keep you going, it is a really good combination.
Yeah, and with the woodburn challenges, I don't know, Basha, do you give prizes away? I haven't really. Oh, there's also that.
There
Cool.
are prizes, there are incentives. There's a few people who got the Burn Club Plus memberships for a year for free. There's people who have chosen, I often let people choose from a list of things because I don't know what people have or not, but um, some people have chosen the template books to get. Some people have chosen the summit when we did the summit recordings, all those juicy videos of everyone burning, and um, there's template giveaways. There's a bunch of different um, prizes to be won. So if just wood burning isn't motivation enough, then let the prizes also kind of push you to finish it.
Be the excuse to make you do it.
Yes.
And by the way, the giving the summit recordings as a prize, I mean, I know they're gonna sound cringy, like all those ads on YouTube that they say for the value of $2,000, you're gonna get it for 27. I know those are horrible, but this for real. Like this is the real thing. Actually, I met the Woodburn Corner Bash and Rachel through the summit, and that was in the middle of the pandemic, and everybody was doing these summits everywhere. And I was like, a summit on wood burning? Oh, how long is it gonna last? Like 30 minutes? Because what can you tell me about wood burning? I was
Yeah.
like, there's nothing about wood burning to require a summit. But I did it, I participated, and then I was mind blown by the level of knowledge and information and nuance. And it was like a whole complete universe opening in front of me. And I was hooked. I was like, oh my God, the thing is for real. And these people are giving value. I think it was for free, right? I think it was
It
insane.
was.
It was
It
for
was.
free. And
Yeah.
my husband was like, "What's up with you? Where are you? I don't get to see you." I'm
Where'd
like, "They're
you
doing all
go?
this stuff, and I need to be in every meeting and every Zoom meeting." So it was so good, people. I was impressed with the value. So if you win a prize, just doing something for the challenge, and you get to pick the recordings, go for it. That's the thing. Go for it because it's priceless. It's the best thing ever. Everything about wood burning, I think, is there. At
Yes,
least until that
everything.
point in time, until 2020, right?
Yes, yes. And it wasn't just, again, like in the spirit of community. Rachel and I are super strong believers that we lift each other up by sharing, we support each other, and that's what makes everyone grow. And that was the heart of the summit too. It wasn't just Rachel and I sharing what we know. It was we organized the whole entire thing, 7 days of it, and then we had people on to share about what they love and what they know. We had people sharing about finishes and paints. That's like it's David and Renee. We had several artists. B Locke came and Amy Carver came, and like we did burn alongs. So there's direct different styles, different artists, different techniques, and different knowledge all coming together into one place. And yeah, it was pretty epic to have to have done that. So I agree. It is a very good prize to choose if you are going to participate and win.
Yeah, and Chuck was saying, "I wish I knew about that group when I was just starting in 2017." Man, don't we all say the same thing? If I could go back
Yeah.
in time, I would join the right crowd, but now people have the opportunity to join. Like, this is not, hidden. It's very open. Basia is sending newsletters to people, inviting them over, and she even made a video teaching how to do the Discord server because it sounds more intimidating than it actually is.
Yeah.
It's not very complicated, and people can join in, and it's very user friendly once you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Um, and also, he said, "I love how the group is growing, and kudos to you, Basha, for staying on top of it." Yeah, Basha is the
Thank
director
you. Thank
of
you.
operations. She's the one that is leading the way. And for how long did I nag you about community? I sent her like I don't know how many emails like we need community, we need community.
Are you gonna bring this back? At least bring back the challenges. At least do one thing.
Yes, and
Yeah,
now we
you.
are on. Now we're on.
Yep. And it's happened. It's happening, and it's growing. Like I wouldn't have ever really thought. Like we have 560 members now, and everyone is just so wonderful. And going back to like Discord being a little bit confusing, I get it. I was a little overwhelmed at the beginning too, but once you understand the structure and where everything is, it's not a matter of, you know, there's no, it's kind of like a big, I think of it like a big building, and then there's different rooms in it, and you can go into whichever room you want. You don't have to visit any channels, you don't have to visit anywhere specific, you don't have to chat if you don't want to, you can post if you want to, and like you just go in anywhere you want depending on the topic you're interested in, and just
And
engage.
also you have searchability. That's the power of Discord, that you can go into a group and search and you can find information and you can tag
Yes.
information. So if you look through the tags and filters, you can find the right information. So if you're an organized person, Discord is a dream job.
Yeah.
I've been, Chuck was mentioning here, honestly, I think we are the best pyrography group in the world. Never experienced groups, but I'm pretty confident. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm part of 1,000 different groups in different platforms. And Discord so far is the best platform for keeping people connected because I've been in Kajabi, I've been in school, I've been in Mighty, and the user experience is not the same. There's a disconnection between the people and the teachers. And in the Discord server, you don't have that. Discord really allows for people to hang out with each other in a natural, organic way. And the organization is fantastic if you're a person that likes to see a structure. And it's just, you just watch the video that Basia put together, and it's super easy to navigate. It's not really complicated. And if you have questions, you can always send an email, and Basia will onboard you without no problem.
Send an email or even just chat somewhere. Like if you don't know, just put in a chat and someone, if it's not me, there's a bunch of different little magical helpers that are guiding and saying, oh, don't post that here, you should post that there. And it's also not a big deal if you do get it wrong. Like that's the thing too, is I really wanted people to feel free to do whenever and whatever. Like there's no wrong way, there's no right way to show up. You just do it whatever way fits you best. Because like you, Sandra, were saying, the live open studios are where you thrive. Well, some people don't like to be on camera. Some people don't want it to be recorded. Some people are very shy, so they will stay in the chats. That is totally fine. Some people don't even want to be in the chats. That's totally fine. Like the essentially it's for you to learn and grow in whatever way that works best for you. That was my intention. So
yeah, and nobody's judged. We had some people that are more introverted and they just choose to participate sometimes, and other times they don't engage, and that's okay. We don't bully anybody into that. We have enough extroverts to take on the entire channel, right?
Yeah, you don't need
we
too
have
many
at least 3 extroverts that they are enough to fill up the space.
Yeah.
But the conversations are great, and also there is this fun channel called Pyrography. Oh my god, that's the most active channel in the history of Discord. Like the amount of pictures of cats I've seen is just insane, and they love it.
It's grown because now I've seen birds, I've seen rats, I've seen a guinea pig, and dogs. So like
we're expanding into a zoo level channel.
Yes.
Oh, it's growing. Scalability. There you have it.
Yes, I love it.
But in my personal experience, this Discord channel is the most active one, hands down. And also, people are always jumping in to give you answers right away. Sometimes I feel that they're wearing like Minority Report gadget, that the text messages they just appear in front of their visor, because you just post and you can see the person typing back, and you're like, were you waiting for me to write something? It's fine. It's such an active Discord server. I don't experience that with other Discord servers, so it is a great one. I love it. Oh, you need to post pictures of your chickens. Oh, Chuck is going to expand our...
Yes! Chickens need to be added. That will be a first. Oh, I love that. See, everyone's so creative and funny and awesome. Like, I adore it. I'm so happy. I hesitated for a long time to do anything like this, and the universe kind of just pushed me to it, because I was going to make kits before, and then that derailed hard, and then I just kept feeling like I was talking to everyone. I was writing these newsletters, and there's tons of subscribers. We have almost 9,000 people, which is mind blasting, and constantly. And I'm just writing all these newsletters, and I'm just talking and talking. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I want all of us to talk. And so it just kept coming up to start this channel, to start this server, and to begin Burn Club. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I did. You guys all rock.
Yeah, we're such a support to each other. Because when somebody start having doubts, the other person is like, no, why are you having those doubts? This is what I see. This is what I'm experiencing. Why are you having these self-negative ideas about it? And and we kind of help each other to stay on track, right? And keep moving forward together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm
it's a
smiling
true
hard behind
community.
here. Oh, yeah, you can't see me, but I am. It's just so wonderful. Look at this, halfway done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking amazing. I love it. I love it.
So the way Manisa taught was interesting and good, and I like it, but I do find that the tool I'm using is kind of very not good for what it's rounded and hers was flat. So I'm finding that doing little tiny circles is working better for me. And I I just don't ever do shading, so it's really turning out better than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like that looks carved.
Yes. And there's a little bit of physical carving in it.
Yeah.
You can see the indent of the tool. And I assume that you're not pushing, pressing,
Not
you're
at all.
just burning so hot that it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
eroding that.
Which is what I love about wood burning. It's so delicate on the body. Like you don't press and you don't push and you don't struggle. I mean, working with wood is hard and heavy. Cutting it and sanding it, it is a little bit of work. But once you're in this mode, then you're just letting the heat do the work for you. And it's so satisfying to just have that kind of feedback of it
Yeah.
burning and oh, oh, the circle shading. Yes, I did learn the circle shading from Brandy. She had in the I wonder if that's better.
Oh, nice.
In the fur section, she did back and forth, more like Manisa style, except with a different nib, which makes it completely different texture.
Yeah.
But in the ear part where it's more like skin texture, she did the tiny little circles and I love that. After I tried it, I really enjoy burning shading in that way. Tiny little circles. It feels less streaky and less just kind of easier to shade in evenly. So yeah, that was Brandy's technique. Thanks, Brandy.
You know, I have that same nib, so I need to try it because I haven't used it yet. So it's nice. It looks like enjoyable. And what is the type of wood that you're using? Is that bass wood?
This is basswood from Walnut Hollow, which doesn't exist anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find like this shape and stuff, but basswood is one of the decently cheap. It's not super high end, and it's not too cheap where it's pine or something that's not very good to work on. So it's kind of right in the middle. It's also very light in color, which makes it good contrast to the burn. So you don't have to burn as deep or as hard for it to be seen. And also, whenever you finish it, whenever you add a finishing, the wood, if it's darker, it changes color and it gets even darker. So basswood is one of those more safe zone woods where the color won't change super amounts. So it's easy to finish. I forgot one shadow here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Chuck is up to the task because what if in our next session within a month, and we're gonna have these recurrent sessions the first Thursday of each month for people to see what the Woodburn Corner is about. And I was wondering if instead of me being here every time, we can have one of the members co-host with you. It could be Chuck, it could be some other person that wants to do it. Because that's going to be so enriching for people to see different minds, different approaches, different questions, depending on your level of expertise. So I don't know if Chuck would be up to the challenge.
No pressure, Chuck, at all. But absolutely, I can open it up to the entire community, and everyone and anyone is welcome. that would be that, right? The point of community is to have everybody and different ideas, different perspectives, different energies. So yeah, I love that idea.
This is the first time that I have sit down to watch you burn because I'm always doing something and I
Yeah,
never get to see anybody doing it. And this is very relaxing. And I'm also learning technique.
yeah, it's totally different when you're not immersed in it yourself. We usually burn at the same time or burn together and
Oh, we follow the instructions of the teacher in the moment of the session. Like Brandy, she was teaching something and you wanted to replicate it.
yeah.
But, you know, it's very interesting to see. Oh, this is how she's doing that. That explains why I don't get the same results. Oh, Chuck says, oh, fun. I don't know if that's like sarcasm or is I'm in. It's code for what? It's code for what, Chuck?
Oh, I love it. Um, another speaking of, I just saw he Chuck wants to get the razor tip machine, and you wanted to use the spoon shader. So one of the members of Burn Club, her name is Grey Wolf. I just helped her place an order with razor tip. I'm an affiliate with razor tip. And so I know the pens and the machines, and I helped her get something for her that she really enjoys and her techniques and her the way she burns. We kind of narrowed it down and I helped her choose. Anyways, she got gifted money from her whole entire family to buy something that is not work related, something that is very peaceful and mindful, and something for her to create with. And she chose to spend the whole budget on razor tip, and it was really fun shopping for her. Oh no, my
Phone died. It's okay.
yeah. See,
We're
I'm too
about
busy
time
talking.
anyway. Yeah, we're about time anyway because
Yeah, so
it's
I'll
an
leave it.
hour. Yeah, it's an hour, and we don't want to overwhelm people. Chuck says fun for co-hosting, so he's the next. He's the next one on the line. I'm gonna
Yes.
hold you. Get ready for it, Chuck. You need to prepare. Get that beard, groom, look decent, my friend. Maybe wear a jacket. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I really enjoy it. And what is the next thing that we will tell people?
So hold on, because I want to finish the thought. So the shopping spree with Grey Wolf. I'm using her Discord name because I don't know if she wants me to share her real name, but um, it was really fun, and she came up with the idea because her budget was quite large, so she got nibs that she's never even like fathomed can exist, like weird, cool, unique nibs. And so and actually it's Chuck came up with the idea originally a long time ago, and it is going to be a one whole open studio and a challenge that is based upon using a new nib. So if you have any excuses not to use your spoon shader, this is going to be the time you're going to use it, because we're going to just try out all the different nibs together. And I have loads, and Grey Wolf's going to have loads, and like hopefully everyone brings in whatever obscure nibs they have, and we're just going to live try it and give our feedback and kind of test out a lot of new things, which is really exciting because we, as artists, once you find your thing, you kind of stick to it. And
Yeah, I love it. I love exploration and I want to get out of the comfort zone. Actually, I had two challenges that I need to make happen in one. So I'm going to be using uncomfortable nibs that I don't have any clue how to use them. And then I'm going to burn directly without any tracing any base.
freestyle.
Freestyle. I'm going to freestyle and we will see what comes out of it. But I do like that challenge because it is it is counterintuitive when it comes to wood burning, right? Because you want to save that good piece of wood and you don't want to waste it and you don't want to make mistakes. So it's like, okay, that's out of the comfort zone for me.
Very much, yeah. Good. That's how we learn and grow.
I totally agree. That's why we have the community.
Yeah.
So we will see everybody. Oh my God, my AI camera is driving me crazy, Basha. It's just crazy. Every time I move, she goes
Yeah.
tracking, tracking. Where are you?
That's
I'm
okay.
still here, woman. I need to put some leash on that camera. But anyway, we're gonna meet next Thursday, the first Thursday of next month.
Yes.
Do we have any idea when is that gonna happen?
I
In the
can tell you
calendar?
right now.
Okay.
And that's going to be for the public live streams. So that's going to be
Yeah.
on April 2nd.
Awesome. April
Not April
2nd.
Fools, April 2nd.
Yes. Great.
So that's the public live streams. The open studios happen weekly in the club. So you got to join the club for those.
And the club so far, is that free tier or is
Yes.
that okay, yeah. So
The free
people can
tier has
participate.
the open studio. I want everyone to be able to join. And then the Burn Club Plus, which is the paid tier, has all the recordings. So if you miss a session, you can go back and rewatch it, which are really good because you've got people like Manisa's art to learn from and Brandy's art. Like these two pieces in a summary are why you should join Burn Club and Burn Club Plus, because I don't shade and I don't do realistic, and it pushed me to do it. So yeah, those are once a week and they're free and they're awesome, worth it to come.
Yeah, and another thing that I want to tell to people is that we are organic and synergetic. So if you have a particular curiosity question or something that you want to learn, we always adapt to, oh, okay, we can create a class for that. Yeah. It's not like we have set up things where, like a school, college, where you go to a lecture and they lecture you in stuff that you don't care for. This is like, hey, I have a curiosity for this thing. And we're like, okay, let's do a class and gather the people and put all the knowledge in there. So it's very valuable to join in, and it is free. So make use of that opportunity.
Yes, and Chuck asked, it's $20 a month, and yes, Burn Club Plus is $20 a month. For that, you also get Burn Flows. Oh, I actually have two here. That's not on purpose. I do a lot of practice with different nibs, and so there's a time lapse of this and a little video of how I do it. And this one's actually inspired by Chuck because he shared an artist who doodled like this, and I was like, ooh, you can do it with ink on paper. Let me try it on wood. So it's a very experimental, and you get all the instructions, all the nibs that I used, everything from like A to Z to be able to create your own textures. I'm adding textures on the regular basis. And if there's a texture you want to see, then you just ask for it. Again, like you said, like it's very in the community drives what we learn. And that is cool because if there's something you want to learn, you can just speak up and have that. What else is in the Burn Club Plus? You got the recordings, you got my favorite is the outline collaborations. So I provide, there's a bunch of free templates and a bunch of free outlines to things where you can fill in your own kind of designs and things. The most recent one was that people loved was the snowflake. And so I made a snowflake and I made details, which I shared as a template for Burn Club Plus people to use. And I also did the shell of that, like the outline of the very basic of that shape, so that you can make your own kind of design. So it's kind of like a collaboration. I feel like that's one of my favorite parts of Burn Club Plus, because I love to see other people's work with mine, because it's not anything I would envision. And it's just such a cool thing to see everyone's version of that same outline.
I totally agree. That's cool. That's nice. And thank you, Chuck, for asking the price, because I didn't know it's so cheap. It's really cheap. I think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill.
Oh, it worked. That worked.
You see, it worked. Oh my God, AI. People, we have so many discussions about AI, so you're gonna
Yes.
love it. In good discussions, not let's trash AI, but what is it good for and how it can
Yes.
serves us, and when we shouldn't use it for creativity and art and developing our skill sets, right, as
Yes. Yes.
artists. So there's a good balance here, and I think Basha, you're gonna send a newsletter
Yep.
maybe today with the link to these, right?
Yes, yes. And actually, I'm going to do it tomorrow because I have a very special thing that I've been working on for a year, and it's was supposed to come today, but it's coming tomorrow, and I really wanted to share it in the newsletter. So I'm going to wait one more day, and I'll share the link, and I'll share all the information, and yeah, hopefully everyone joins us. Yay! Oh, Sandra is frozen. Oh, there you are. Maybe not. Maybe so. Well, as Sandra is freezing and unfreezing, hopefully I'm not frozen. Thank you everyone for joining, and I hope to see you in the club. Feel free to ask questions, leave comments. Oh, there you are. You're moving now. Was it me that's frozen or you? Okay. You're good now. I can see you moving. But um, yeah, I think we will see everyone in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, and it's gonna take place on April 2nd. We're gonna do it at noon EST time. And yeah, please join us, and we will go for close to an hour. And you can see it's very casual. And por favor, please participate in the chat, ask questions, say hello,
Yeah.
engage, because that's the whole purpose, is to help people, right? The
Yeah.
community is to help people out. So anyway, thank you. And Basha, you're the boss. You're the one that is going to stop the live streaming.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.